we're just going to start us off with a little karakia, just to get us started, and we'll also end with a bit of a karakia because that's what we do in Aotearoa here. So if we can just bow our heads, me noi tātou, kia hora te marino, may peace be widespread. Kia whakapapa paunamu te moana, may the sea be like greenstone. Hei huarahi mā tātou I te rangi nei, a pathway for us all this day. Aroha atu, aroha mai. Let us show respect for each other. Tātou ia tātou katoa for one another. Haumi e, hui e, taiki. And we're just going to do a little himini that Rose and I know. If you know it, you may join in, but otherwise, you get to listen to us. So we're just going to sing He Ho Nore. He Ho
Nore, He Karo Nore, Mai He Te Noa, Aro, Paia, Kina Tangata, Katoa, Ake, Ake, Teatu, Eperina, That was a bit hard. I don't think there's a bit of lag there, a bit of computer lag.
That was actually a bit nerve-wracking, guys, but we just plowed our way through it. So thank you all for coming again. If you're going to be watching this recording, thank you for your time and commitment and your curiosity of coming to see this recording. And at this time, we're just going to wing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this all came about, as you know, I'm Marama, and this is my beautiful friend Rose, and it all came out because she reached out to me and said, mate, I think we need to sing He Ho Nore together. I think we need to do a bit of something to spread the love, get some good vibes out into the world today. So that's how we've come together. She's come to the panel of supporters, and that's exactly what we're here for. It doesn't matter what you need, we'll try and tautoko you, try and help wherever we can. And this is one way that we've been able to do it. We've been able to come together and share what we want to share, whatever it may be. Rose, do you want to introduce yourself and say a little bit, how did this come about for you?
Kia ora, thanks Marama. It's been wonderful that you've actually managed to do this technically. Yeah, for me, he mihi nui kia koutou. Warm greetings to everyone first and whoever's watching this. And really it came around, I've just been loving walking in nature in these times of uncertainty. It's such solace to be out in nature, and I always connect with the Papatuanuku and Ranginui and the wider world, and it just fills my heart with love. And I thought maybe, you know, it's time to do a bit of prayer and send that love around the world. So that's how I was feeling. It would be really nice to connect with other people and maybe have some sort of community that where we can send that love around the world. So and just remind ourselves that you know, while we are in this bubble of our own little houses and our lockdown, there are bigger bubbles, and the bigger bubble that we really live in all the time is the bubble of Ranginui and Papatuanuku, the fresh air, that cycle of air that they provide for us, the cycle of the water that is healthy for our bodies. And I'm always into like giving gratefulness for that. So I wondered whether I could lead a little meditation just for us to pray and send that love around the world. Yeah, so are you into that?
Yeah, that's what we're here for, to share, to go with those urges that we feel we need to be doing.
Yeah.
I'd love to be in a
So
meditation.
if you're up for it, get comfortable, and I'll just lead us in a little meditation, and we can send that love around the world and feel that love in our hearts, and send that love to our families and our friends. So are you up for that now, Marama?
Sure am, sure am.
Part of the program? Great, awesome. So I invite you to shut your eyes, although I do have some notes. So I'm just going to try and keep my eyes open, and I may shut my eyes from time to time as I visualize that feeling in the universe. So make yourself comfortable for a few minutes, just a short meditation. Here we go. So if we just to remember that bubble that we're in, and feel that bubble, the bubble of love around us that surrounds us, our own being, the love in our bodies, then the love that surrounds us with our families and our friends. And through these times, we just really want to send that love out and feel the love of Ranginui and Papatūānuku that surround us, and be grateful in our hearts for a moment, thinking of how lucky we are for the sustenance that Papatūānuku gives us and the shelter, and that Ranginui gives us. Bring that bubble full of love and light into our hearts, and then send some love out immediately from our houses, out into our rooms, out down the street, round the corner, down through our area and beyond. See if we can imagine the whole of the North Island covered in light. Imagine the whole of the earth starting to get covered in light, and just see if you can feel the earth as like a ball radiating with love and light. And I wanted to share a song while we're in that space about love. So it goes. So if you can just imagine that you've got a beautiful ball of shining light in front of you, and that is the earth. You are surrounding the earth with love and light, and as though almost it is a little baby, and you're just loving it to pieces, sending that love right around the earth. Hold it in front of your heart. May the love we're sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth, and bring new joy to every soul who is alive. And may the blessings of your grace, my Lord, shine on everyone, and may we all see the light within. And give that earth a big hug and invite it into your heart, and keep it warm in your heart, and keep it surrounded by love, especially sending love to all the families that have been affected, and anyone who's sick or struggling at the moment. So that was, and then you can open your eyes if you did shut them, and come back, and then we can either sing a few songs or just share with anyone else that would like to share. Kia ora, Renee.
That was beautiful. I could feel that.
Cool. I can feel.
I could
Cool.
see it going down my street and around my corner.
That's beautiful. I'm sending you love down there.
And we have got a couple of our mates here. Kia ora Renee, kia ora Tracy, and my sister up there. her name's Lisa, but I don't think she can hear us. But she's here. She's committed. She's a loyal lady. That one. And yeah, we all are staying safe in our bubbles, hopefully. My beautiful friend Rose here is lucky enough to live in a beautiful spot where she's just surrounded by Papatūānuku and Ranginui. For those who don't know about Papatūānuku and Ranginui, Papatūānuku is our Earth Mother, according, well, to our culture, our Māori culture. Ranginui is our Sky Father, and that's how we all came about through them. So if you don't know about them, you can drop me a message, and I can share some korero about it anyway. So thank you for that. Yeah, this was just an opportunity that people can come in and share with us, have a discussion, seeing how things are going your way in the world, seeing how things are our way in the world, and just seeing if there are any needs out there that can be met, and where we can help, I suppose. I did have a poem to share with us. Is there anyone there on our panel that would like to have a korero and have a share at all? And kei te pai if you don't, that's all right as well. I can see we've got another friend also trying to connect up here, Melissa, so hopefully she'll be able to join us as well.
I'm in.
Yay! Kia ora, Melissa. Melissa, if you look down the bottom, you'll be able to see a little video that you...
No, I'm not.
That's all right too.
I'm watching you.
Oh, good, good. I'm happy that you're here, Melissa. How are you over there, Melissa? Because Melissa is in the big Waikato.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm only with Sisu at the moment. Leon is busy in his farm.
Yeah. So Melissa is with her little dog, keeping safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And her husband is out on the horse farm, Rose. The horse farm.
Kia ora.
Kia ora.
So Melissa Rose is also another early childhood teacher. I met her after we left the Wānanga. So it was through Rose that I'm very thankful to Rose. If I hadn't have met Rose, I wouldn't have taken another step in my teaching career into the kindergarten section. And Rose probably saw a lot of my gifts before I did with the tamariki. I was just doing my thing in teaching, but she saw something that I didn't realise and knew that there were some kids in Huntly that needed to have a bit of my love and share my love as well. So something in common with us is that we're the early childhood teachers out there.
I can sing some. We can sing some more songs if anyone else doesn't want to share, or.
Sure, sounds good. You got another Waiata there?
I do. I've got a couple, and I wondered whether, I don't know whether we can all sing together. I know it was a bit hard on the computer lag.
Yeah.
But I've got a really simple one, which is just sending peace and love around the earth. So once again, like if we can really just stay in that love center and send as much positive vibes around the earth, be really awesome. Are you open for that? Yeah. All right. So it's really easy. So the words are really easy. So just feel free to sing along if you feel like it. So it's peace, peace, peace throughout the universe. Peace, peace, peace. Oh, peace, peace, peace. Oh, gee, sorry, I'm having a hard time here. I got the wrong wrong tune there. I'll do the other one. Ai o ki te aorangi, ai o ki te aorangi, ai
Ayo, kita
aorangi,
ayo,
ki te aorangi. This is Rose Piri. And then aroha. Aroha, ki te
aorangi, aroha,
ki
kita aorangi, aroha, kita aorangi, aroha, kita aorangi.
That's Rose Piri sending love and around the universe. So, and we do have a couple of poems too. You have one to share.
I do have a poem to share. And that was actually one that Heather put up on her post, but it prompted me to write it down as well. Beautiful Waiata, wahine mākapai. So this is actually
Really singing.
in Hamilton that has actually come quite a long way. So we'll have to set up some kind of singing thing on here that we're not lagging on each other and that we can all come together and it sounds beautiful.
We could just do a round. We can call it a round.
We can do that too. But here's my poem that Heather actually shared with us, and it was written in 1869 by Kathleen O'Mara. And it's pretty appropriate for now, but it says, and people stayed at home and read books and listened, and they rested and did exercise and made art and played and learnt new ways of being and stopped and listened more deeply. Someone meditated, someone prayed, someone met their shadow and people began to think differently and people healed. And in the absence of people who lived our ignorant ways, dangerous, meaningless and heartless, the earth also began to heal. And when the danger ended and people found themselves, they grieved for the dead and made new choices and dreamed of new visions and created new ways of living and completely healed the earth just as they were healed. I really loved that poem, and I'm not really a poem person, but that definitely prompted me to write it down and share it. In our Māori culture, we're definitely told to look to the past to help you with your future. And these patterns have happened before, so we actually do know what to do. We don't have to be living in fear. We just need to stay in our bubbles at this present time and have moments like this with people that we can share the love. And hopefully, because what I liked about the poem too, one part that stood out, and made new choices. So hopefully from what's happened lately, we can make new choices. It's so heartwarming to hear that there's fish life coming back into the moana. You know, there's Papatūānuku and Ranginui are healing. That's heartwarming to hear. But are we going to go on like we used to do? Are those, once all this is over, are those factories going to start up again? Is all that going to happen again? Hopefully not. hopefully we make the right choices and move on in a positive direction. Yeah. So that was one of the poems I loved.
Cool. Hey, Marama, I've got another poem that could lead on to after your little korero there.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine sent it to me today. It's really lovely too. Can I share that?
Please do, please do.
Guys, rest now, e papa tuanuku. Breathe easy and settle. Right here where you are. We'll not move upon you for a while. We'll stop, we'll cease, we'll slow down and stay at home. Draw each other close and be kind, kinder than we have ever been. I wish we could say we were doing it for you as much as ourselves. But hey aha, we're doing it anyway. It's right, it's time. Time to return, time to remember, time to listen and to forgive, time to withhold judgment, time to cry, time to think about others. Remove our shoes, press hands to the soil, sift grains between our fingers, gentle palms. Time to plant, time to wait, time to notice to whom we belong, for now it's just you and the wind and the forests and the oceans and the sky full of rain. Finally, it's raining. He iti noa iho, a small offering. People always said it wasn't possible to ground flights and stay home and stop our habits of consumption, but it was, and always was. We were just afraid of how much it was going to hurt, and it is hurting. It will hurt, and it will continue to hurt, but not as much as you have been hurt. So be still now. Wrap your hills around our absence. Loosen the concrete belt, cinch tight at your waist. Rest, breathe, recover, heal, and we will do the same.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely what we need to be doing.
Yeah.
So sending that love to Papa Tuanuku and
Yeah.
and everyone around the world.
Melissa, I was just wondering if you don't mind sharing. I mean, we believe in Papa Tuanuku and Ranginui. Who do you believe in your culture? Do they have a Papa Tuanuku and a Ranginui?
Yeah, maybe we do, but we call it Bumi Pertiwi, for Papa Tuanuku.
What was that name again?
Bumi Pertiwi. Bumi means earth. Pertiwi means something good, something sacred.
Sorry.
Oh.
What culture is that?
I'm from Indonesia.
Oh, okay. Kia ora.
Yeah. Kia ora.
And do you have a Ranginui?
I don't think so. I mean, we don't. I try to reflect on my own culture when I learn the myths of the beginning with the 7 gods and stuff.
Oh, yes.
I think I didn't have any comparable to that.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Bumi Pertiwi is something that we all work for, and we all will bring some back.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Something I've never
But
heard.
we didn't learn about, maybe I missed that. About the god of forest and stuff.
Yeah.
I joined that Korero from Penny Brownlee this afternoon, this morning, 11 to 12, and it's so beautiful because she's calm, and how we it's more for early childhood, but I just share it with Leon when he came back for lunch. I said it can be applicable in any situation, and in our situations now, that what we can do is always try to make a calm, playful, and safe safe in that sense, not only physical but emotional as well, environment. So
Sure.
wherever we are, if we could keep this, that's nice. And then she also shared about this. I wrote down: think kind thoughts, speak kind words, and do kind things. I think in this disaster, if you like, we all somehow, somewhat reflect on what are we and what essential in our lives. Actually, we've been like rat racing every day.
Sure, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. What actually we aim for?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think we all just want happiness, really.
Yeah.
yeah,
We're just looking
yeah.
for
But and sometimes we do so much that looks like we leaving that aim behind.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's good to always come back to things when we kind of we knock ourselves in in something and we couldn't go on, then
Yeah,
we have to look back.
for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. So Melissa is talking about Penny Brownlee, and she's really big in early childhood. Um, she has a theory, would you say, Rose, that she used from war times?
Oh yeah.
Would you say? And so that just quickly summing it up, we use it a lot in early childhood, but what happened back in, was it World War One, Rose? Do you know? They had all these orphanages,
Oh,
and so
it's actually in the 80s. It's in Russia, the Russian
thank you.
orphanages. Yeah, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and so this one lady wanted to know how she looks after all these children with all these different carers coming in.
It was
Was that
Magda
right?
Gerber. Yeah, they were into Magda Gerber and somebody else. Yeah, and a lot of Penny's teachings also come from Rose Petty.
Yes, yeah. But
Yeah.
what she mainly talks about is putting the child first, and it's looking at it from a lens of love. So
Yeah.
if you were that child, how would you like to be looked after? And that's what Penny Brownlee sort of pushes out there. Would you say that, Rose? Have I said that right?
Yeah, sort of. She's really, really lovely with children, and she particularly promotes the Gerber and Pickler method, which you can look up online for working with children, and particularly the teachings of Rose Petty as well, which is where the Aiyo song came from. Maybe I see that we've only got 5 minutes to go, so I was just wondering about maybe one more song of praying for help and love for our from God, from the atua, and then maybe we'll probably have to wind it up.
Yeah.
Do
Do you want to do that one, Rose?
What's that?
Do you want to start with that one?
Just one more little song. Yeah. Do you know
Yeah.
Eti Atua? It goes like this. It's very easy if anyone wants to sing along. So it's Eti Atua Aroha Mai. That means bring your love to us. Great Spirit, bring your love to us. So Eti Atua Aroha Mai. Eti Atua Aroha Mai. Ete atua aroha mai, ake ake tonue, ake ake tonue. And next one is Awhina Mai, which means bring us your help. Awhina. I te atua awhina mai. I te atua awhina mai. I te atua awhina me ake ake tonu e ake tonu e. And just bringing that love down around us, and whatever help we can get from the Great Spirit to help us all through at this time, and praying for everybody out there in our world, hoping that you'll find peace and be able to feel that love that is surrounding us. And I think we'll better just about ready for Kia
So
Tauri.
we're just going to finish off with our karakia whakamutuma, or our end prayer in Waiata. But thank you all for coming to join us.
Thank you
for those
for
of you
having
are
us.
watching the recording, thank you for watching the recording. And you never know, you might see us again soon.
Yeah, and give us some feedback,
but
whether you've enjoyed it or not, or you know what you think we could do to make it, whether we've got something that people would like to join in and share.
Yeah, kia ora everyone. And we'll just end off with our karakia whakamutunga.
Kia ora.
Kia tau, kia tātou katoa, he atai. O tō tātou ariki ai, paraiti, me te ara, o te atunui, me te whiwhinga tahi,
Oh, I nearly forgot about that. Thank you.
Peace to you.
We can't have you forgetting that, Melissa.
Have all a good, safe, and happy day.
I'm saying peace and love.
Yeah.
Bye.
And we shall all keep in contact.
Kia ora marama.
Awesome, Rose. Have a great day. And I will definitely keep in contact with you too.
Cool.